match scheduled for one fall. In this corner, straight out of Tampa, Florida, off of an 11-day juice cleanse, 0 cheat meals, no cheat days, Hot Young Riley! And in this corner, from Yonkers, New York, is the innovator of violence, making his debut here at Bar Wrestling, Tommy Dreamer!
There's the bell. Our main event at Bar Wrestling 3, Bar of Hardcore, is underway.
Young Briley is certainly ready. He is juice cleansed and ready to go.
In the black pants is Tommy Dreamer. In the white boots and black trunks is Hot Young Briley, fresh off an 11-day juice cleanse. And I don't know how those juice cleanses prepare you for a hardcore legend like Tommy Dreamer, who has the polka dots on one leg.
I'm sure that's a tribute to the great Dream himself.
Dusty Rhodes, the late great.
The late great American Dream.
Now there was a bit of an audio mishap at the beginning of Briley's entrance. I don't know if you heard it. If you did, please disregard that. We don't have the rights to play that song, and our audio technician must have just had a slip of the finger. I don't know how that happened, Loudon.
Sometimes things, shit happens here at Bar Wrestling.
Shit happens here at Bar Wrestling. Tommy Dreamer goes for the wrist lock. Meanwhile, Hot Young Briley swims out. Briley swims out of another into a hammerlock and now a headlock. Briley with one of the most basic wrestling maneuvers.
Well, Briley's gonna try to keep things like scientific here.
And hey, he's on the Hard Body Tour, Loudon. He's got a book out on Amazon. Look it up. Type Ryan Nemeth on Amazon right now. Go buy the book. He's the Hot Young Briley. He's the hard body. He just knocked Tommy Dreamer onto his ass. He's no joke, Loudon. These people seem to think he's a joke. I don't get that.
Briley's best bet is to keep things scientific. Go hold for hold with Tommy Dreamer. Don't go hardcore. That would be my advice.
God. Stay in the ring. I mean, if they exit the ring, it will become a bar fight because of the setting.
I gotta have to try this juice cleanse because Briley looks amazing.
Yeah, Hot Young Briley is looking lean as shit.
And look at that hip swivel.
Wiggle of the pelvis from Hot Young Briley.
A little bit of a swiggle.
That's a nasty swiggle from Hot Young Briley.
So he just seems very limber, and his joints seem loose.
Ooh,
and his muscles are just ready to go here.
Tommy Dreamer now with a beautiful roll into a headlock, into a shoulder tackle.
Builds up some momentum there. Some hardcore momentum.
Taking time to converse with the people of Los Angeles, the patrons of bar wrestling.
Tom, an incredible reception for a true legend, Tommy Dreamer.
Audience chanting, "We want blood." Hot Young Briley doesn't look too pleased.
That's not what he cleansed for.
No, one doesn't take an 11-day juice cleanse to bleed. Hot Young Briley now telling referee Rick Knox to check the foreign objects that the fans may be supplying.
Yeah, well, there's a lot going on out here at ringside.
Well, that's the problem with letting the fans get so close to the ring, Loudon. There's no protective barrier. Anyone wants to slip Tommy Dreamer a weapon, he can hide it in those sweatpants of his, and he can use it on poor Hot Young Briley. Hot Young Briley goes through the ropes to break the hold. A wily wrestling veteran is Hot Young Briley.
Well, he's a wrestler.
He may call himself young, but he is a general in that ring, just as Tommy Dreamer is a hardcore icon.
Bottom line is he wants to keep this a wrestling match. This is bar wrestling, but the key word is wrestling.
Tommy Dreamer has a sip of Budweiser. I don't know if Budweiser's giving us money for this show. I sure hope they are. And if they're not, I hope they'll consider.
I think he was going to take any cold beverage that just happened to be there.
It can't be cold if it's in this room, Loudon. It's hot as shit in here.
It's just blazing.
You can
It's
see
his house. It's a house of hardcore in here.
Yes, it is. It is a bar of hardcore, Loudon. Hot Young Briley goes behind now and almost locks in a waist lock, but he can't quite interlace his fingers. Briley now takes Tommy all the way to the corner. No one gives Tommy Dreamer credit for how large he is, Loudon.
You know, it's not till you see the guy in person.
It's understated.
It's understated, exactly.
Tommy Dreamer, however, is a very, very large competitor. Takes up a lot of space in that ring. His arms are really heavy when he slams them on his opponents. And he's giving Hot Young Briley a bit of the business tonight.
And when he falls from high places, watch out.
Watch out.
Tommy Dreamer likes to do that.
Well, and there are no scaffolds here at the American Legion Hall in Baldwin Park. Only curtains.
Well, we've got this brick facade over here.
Oh, Jesus, I hope he doesn't come up. I think Tommy Dreamer's asking for the microphone.
Hold on, Tommy Dreamer's got something to say.
Hot body, listen up. First of all, where's my boy Kelby? Kelby? You're not Kelby. You actually look like Haku a little bit, though. Anyway, let me tell you a quick little story. There's a kid out here, 17 years old. His name is Kelby. His dad took him. They drove from Arizona, Phoenix tonight. He came over here. He left his wallet. It disappeared.
Oh, no!
20 minutes later, someone handed it back to him. In a world where we're afraid of getting nuked, stupid racism, and a whole bunch of other crap, I like to live in my wrestler bubble. And you guys have always been my family. And what a great night spending in a bar on a Thursday. And if I look upon this sea of sold out people, I see man, I see woman, I see black, I see Hispanic, I see white, and we're all cheering for one thing, and that's our love for professional wrestling. And I hate politics so much, I started my own company, but it's because of people like you, each and every one of us. Hey world, check out professional wrestling. We are united as people. And thank you for giving a 17-year-old kid his wallet back. It says a lot about everybody. Now it's your turn. I know you're a great amateur wrestler. You're not as good as your brother, but you're a great amateur wrestler. I learned this a long time ago. It's hard to admit, but I've been doing this a long time. Nobody ever really paid to see Tommy Dreamer wrestle. They paid to see Tommy Dreamer fight. Last night I went to the Dodgers game. They won, walk off. And I thought about the last time I wrestled in front of a bunch of sick, hardcore freaks for something called a pay-per-view in Los Angeles. Go on the WWE Network and watch it. We kind of caused a real riot there, kid. And we beat the living shit out of everybody who fucked with us. So, what do you say we go a little old school? What do you say we go a little hardcore? What do you say we go a little extreme in this hot son of a bitch? You guys want it? Yes? This is bar wrestling. This is Tommy Dreamer rules. Balls count anywhere up in this son of a bitch.
Tommy Dreamer taking it upon himself to change the rules of the match, and the people here vote aye, Loudon.
Yes, and things are about to get hardcore indeed. Here comes Tommy Dreamer. Loading up like the American Dream, but Briley right there to cut him. No, Tommy
You know what,
Dreamer.
Loudon? I've got to say, as a representative of bar wrestling, as a representative of the younger generation of wrestling professionals, Tommy Dreamer is why we have what we have. We need things like this. We need speeches like that from people like Tommy.
You know, when Tommy Dreamer speaks, the passion just pours from his soul, and he connects with every single individual in this entire building. It's amazing. There's no one like Tommy Dreamer. So passionate.
Tommy Dreamer largely made his mark in ECW.
Yes, and he does like to fall from high places, but that time he chose to, well, let's just call it stepping down.
When WWE bought ECW, Dreamer went along for the ride, and he stayed put at WWE for many years, Loudon. Spits beer into the eyes of hot young Briley and punches him in the face.
Not the juice cleanse Bryce was looking for. Briley.
No, but it was a cleanse at any rate. I was giving this kid a chance to chop Briley.
Briley gets one.
And I'm sure our insurance is not going to be happy about that. But Tommy Dreamer doesn't give a shit about insurance. Tommy Dreamer cares about hardcore fighting. Oh, God!
He is.
That kid is too old to be doing that.
Yes. Well, he's hot and young, so.
That kid is way too old for that. Meanwhile, Tommy Dreamer chops the shit out of Briley on his own. And he's taking him through the crowd. And the audience does not like this. I'll tell you, though, Tommy Dreamer wants a fight, and that is exactly what he's bringing to hot young Briley.
He's made it a Falls Count Anywhere match. He went ahead and made that
and there's a trash
stipulation.
can. We can't see much, but we can see that trash can coming crashing down on hot young Briley.
Hot young Briley taking the big blue trash can out on the floor. And ECW indeed.
ECW, a regional wrestling company that turned into a national phenomenon in the late 90s, Loudon.
Riding on the coattails of alternative music and the grunge movement, ECW was a brash alternative to what wrestling was, and that's exactly what bar wrestling is right now.
But Loudon, who was at the forefront of ECW? This man right here. Tommy Dreamer. And you know what?
The Dreamer himself.
And Tommy Dreamer was the one who used to get brutalized like this. But you can only get brutalized so many times before you become brutal.
Not only did he used to get brutalized, but he was the innovator of violence.
Well, once Tommy Dreamer took on the persona of the innovator of violence, things got nasty, and he never looked back. He never stopped beating the shit out of people, Loudon.
Well,
he never stopped fighting.
Yeah.
And speaking of beating the shit out of things, hot young Briley's pelvic region just got punished.
He just got innovated with some violence.
Violence innovated. Courtesy of Tommy Dreamer.
Oh,
He's got
no.
a fish hook.
Just hooking his mouth with the turnbuckle hook.
Hot young Briley is too hot and too young for this kind of brutalization.
Oh, God.
He can't take much more.
Gonna have to get the metallic taste out of his mouth.
You know how to chop?
Imagine tasting that metal just after getting your bells rung. Tommy Dreamer with another brutal assault on hot young Briley. How dare he? Oh, and Dreamer finally slows down his assault as he chops the ring post accidentally.
Briley able to get out of the way.
Briley now goes right on the offensive. Like I said, Briley is a ring general.
He's got Tommy Dreamer back in the ring now, where the fans of bar wrestling can't help Tommy Dreamer out.
Hot young Briley far superior to similarly built wrestler Dolph Ziggler. Briley stomps on the hand of Tommy Dreamer so he can't smash him again.
Using that to his advantage there. Just giving a stop with those white boots.
There's a knee to the middle of the back of Tommy Dreamer. Hot young Briley will win at any cost, Loudon. He wants to get out of this fight. I can't imagine anyone will want to stay in a fight with Tommy Dreamer once it turns into a falls count anywhere. And is that some sort of power he has? Like, is he allowed to change matches?
He needs to get Tommy Dreamer down on the mat. He needs to wrestle Tommy Dreamer. He needs to pin Tommy Dreamer's shoulders. And then he needs to get the hell out of Dodge.
Hot young Briley is an accomplished amateur wrestler, given a bit of a wiggle and a bit of a shake.
Well, he's in great condition.
For somebody who just got his dick smacked with a hammer, he seems to be doing all right.
It's that juice cleanse.
It's got to be the juice cleanse, and hot young Briley with a chop across the chest, the barrel chest of Tommy Dreamer.
Well, Tommy Dreamer's feeling it.
There he goes again, just wiggling that penis all over the place. I don't know what he's thinking. It's like he's asking Dreamer to hit him in a hammer again.
But Tommy Dreamer, he has taken punishment for a living for so long.
Dreamer now in a hammerlock. Hot young Briley goes back to his amateur skills. Using his body, using all of his weight and that core strength to drive pressure down on the back.
And also that neck strength, able to bridge up on that neck like that. That's some amateur wrestling skills by hot young Briley, the amateur wrestler.
The patrons of bar wrestling chanting, "No one likes you" at hot young Briley, but that's a lie because I like him.
I like him too. I like this aggressive side of hot young Briley. He's going after the left hand of Tommy Dreamer, and he's being relentless about it.
And look at the look on his face. He's enjoying this. Beautiful drop kick.
That was a very nice drop kick.
9.5 out of 10 probably.
He hit it right on the mark.
Dreamer kicks out. It's going to take a little more to keep Tommy Dreamer down.
Tommy Dreamer also very close to the ropes there.
I didn't check under the ring, Loudon, but I would imagine that there are all sorts of weapons under there. Anyone who's played any sort of wrestling video game knows that's where the weapons are stored.
But not to mention all the weapons in the hands of all these crazed bar wrestling fans that got cans and beers.
You're talking about our mobile phones and how they sapped our mental capacity.
Well, it's
a weapon, a true weapon, Loudon. But I digress.
Forget about mental capacity. The physical capacity of Tommy Dreamer has been sapped out, as he has taken a tremendous amount of punishment here as the tide turned early.
And you would have thought once this turned in to a falls count anywhere match that Dreamer would have had the advantage. Oh, no. Hot young Briley misses. Hey, hot young elbow.
Elbow connects with canvas. Tommy Dreamer now.
That's not where he wanted to smack it. That's not what hot young Briley wanted to do. Hot young Briley wanted to smash Dreamer with the elbow, not the canvas,
Tommy
Loudon.
Dreamer's just trying to shake some feeling back into his hand so he can mount an offense.
You're not Ziggler. Hot young Briley doesn't care. A boot to the face and a clothesline just sat him down.
It's Tommy Dreamer.
Dreamer takes control.
Into the corner now. Tommy Dreamer mounting up.
He's looking for punches. Oh, and he's biting him. Tastes like Dolph Ziggler's Rogaine.
Wow. Well, they don't pay to see Tommy Dreamer wrestle. They pay to see him fight.
And whip. And cutter.
Covers him.
Dreamer with the cover. But he's going to have to hook the leg.
No, but hot young Briley had some...
Briley had some hot young stuff left in him.
He has some hot young stamina left in that hot young body.
Hot, young, full of fun.
Again, attributed to that juice cleanse. All of it.
I mean, 11 days, Loudon. It was 11 days he was on the cleanse.
If he'd only gone 6 or 7 days, he wouldn't have seen these results.
No, not these results. That 11-day juice cleanse brought to you by Whole Foods. I don't know if they're giving money, but if they aren't, I sure hope they consider doing it.
All right, this is the big, hard wedding reception chair.
Oh, God.
These are the...
That's not
steel.
not plastic. That's not even steel. That's a hard-ass bar mitzvah chair. Briley fights his way out of it.
That was just luck.
Loudon, that thing's not going to bend. That's not going to fall. Oh, no!
Tommy Dreamer, face first.
Dreamer's face just bounced off that chair.
Mazel tov.
Briley hooks the leg. Dreamer kicks out.
Face first. The chair did.
Tough, Tommy.
Mazel tov. The chair did not bend or break or anything. It's still in one piece. Hard as shit.
Hot Young Briley picks it up, and again, the chair does not move.
Hardcore indeed.
Hot Young Briley, clearly this is his first rodeo.
He's not messing around tonight. Not messing around.
No, he's not messing around, but that chair's messing around on him.
Into the corner. Tommy Dreamer.
Hot Young Briley had trouble setting up that chair. Oh, and a DDT from Dreamer.
Classic Tommy Dreamer.
He
hooks the leg.
1, 2, no! Hot Young Briley kicks out.
Once again, Briley able to get that left shoulder up at the last possible moment.
Referee Rick Knox is taking his sweet time counting to 3 tonight.
Tommy Dreamer now, revving to go.
That chair is sitting ominously loud, and it's looking at the two competitors, beckoning them. Low blow from Hot Young Briley.
Right as we were about to see the Spicoli driver.
Stalling DDT.
Oh, Tommy Dreamer looks out.
Dreamer's out. That's it. There's the 3.
No! Somehow Tommy Dreamer kicks out on instinct.
Hot Young Briley can't put Dreamer away.
Tommy Dreamer busted open.
Dreamer's he's bloody.
No stranger to seeing his own blood, though.
Reversal of the Irish Whip. Briley goes up. Oh, and he gets kicked right between the legs.
The hardcore legend now.
Right in his Hot Young bits.
He's got Hot Young Briley up and down.
Dreamer, driver. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell. Tommy Dreamer wins. Bar Wrestling 3. Bar of Hardcore.
Tommy Dreamer victorious in the Bar of Hardcore here at Bar Wrestling 3.
He told us he started his own company, House of Hardcore, because he hated politics. Tommy Dreamer just likes to fight, Loudon. And tonight, he fought the shit out of Hot Young Briley.
One more time for Tommy Dreamer!
If anyone is a doctor, I'm going to need some stitches if you can hook me up, because I got 3 more shows this weekend. And this may or may not be my masturbating hand. Guys, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. ECW only came here once. It was because you guys kept on asking for it. It was the best of times.
Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Tommy. Please come back.
And like I said, you're a bunch of sick, hardcore freaks. And I love each and every one of you. And ECW was built on wrestling fans like yourselves, wrestling in bars, strip clubs, bowling alleys. And thank you again for making an awesome Thursday night. Everyone get home safe. Good night, guys.
That was Tommy Dreamer addressing the patrons of bar wrestling, the people of Los Angeles, the wrestling fans of Southern California.
I'm so proud to have Tommy Dreamer here as an elder spokesman of wrestling to bring some consciousness to this world right now and where we are and who we are as wrestling fans and as people in this country, in America. Bar wrestling, Tommy Dreamer, what up? What an event.